What's up, guys? How does it go? It is me again. My last video was like a full year ago. It's way too long. I just wanted to take a moment and to appreciate the finer things in life. The sunset. Yep, it's me again. And it actually, I think it's been a full year since my last video. But this is partially why I'm busy. I'm fucking doing this. Alright guys, so you've probably never seen this before and you probably don't know what it is. I'll give you some context. The reason why it's loud as frig is because it's currently, there's an engine on her. It's like a 6.5 to 8 horsepower, I can't remember. Old L head engine. As you see, I turned my own belt pulley out of plywood, and it's hooked up to like an Oldsmobile alternator. So that's powering car battery. Car battery gets charged up and then feeds it back into power. The big fuck off motor right there. It's a winch motor, and then it goes to sprocket right there. And that's how the whole darn thing gets moving. For the steering, because it's an RC car, if you didn't get that by yet, the steering, it's actually, fuck, it turned off. Oh, wrong direction actually. That steering is just a frickin' linear actuator there, just pushing on the wood. It pivots right in the middle. So yeah, she moves pretty good. I'm gonna demonstrate it driving there for you. It's totally remote control, check her out. Steering is slow as frig though. Yeah, I built her all myself. It's 100% wood. Well, besides, you know, the tires and electronics and stuff, the engine. Yeah, it's all wood. There's even the winch on the front here for when you get stuck in the mud or whatever with your rig. Oh yeah, by the way, there's my goat. How's she going there, bye? Yeah, I got goats. So anyways, yep. Totally remote control there, bye. Rolling through my ditch now. Frig, we lost the engine. Oh, friggin' right, bud. Here it is, guys. Right now, it's happening. This is not a false alarm. It's red alert. We have infinitely powerful moving force versus immovable object, and the two forces are going to collide. It's going to make a black hole. It's going to be great. I have the RC car controller in my hand right now. We're going to try it out. So as I said, it's in gear. It's not, yeah. Okay, let's go. Wow. Guys, it actually kind of worked. Wow. It spun the tires. It drug that one. I am impressed. Alright there, so I brought her in the garage so we can take a nice good look at her for those still watching. There's two different systems. For simplicity, there's the generator side that makes the power, and then the drivetrain side that does the RC and connects to the controller and everything. So for the generator, it uses a gasoline engine. I mentioned it was an L head. This is Tecumseh. I forget what the model is, but anyways, Skookum is frig from what I can tell. Little dumb fuck I am. Turned my own wooden pulley out of some plywood. So that whole assembly just spins right around and uses some Kevlar bullshit belt. Pretty mint actually. And then drives the car alternator. Car alternator is controlled by an Arduino. Right there in the top left, it's just my Nano. I'm only using a few pins on it. So yeah, one of the pins just PWMs to the alternator field coil, which just uses some power. And then when it's rotating, then it makes power, like it's totally fucked. But anyways, it works. So then it does the three-phase ka-chunk into DC, feeds it right to the battery, and then in the Arduino code, I have it so that if the battery gets too low, it'll do more ka-chunks, and then it'll load up the motor more. And then if there's too much ka-chunks, then it'll just reduce it, and then motor can ka-chunk down. And then I'll have the motor speed control done by like a little servo. Just controlling the throttle body on her. Not hooked up yet, but soon. Right now it's actually pretty cool. I can just leave it as like 1 RPM and set it. But anyways, so yeah, that's how you charge the battery. You fill it up with gas and pull it, and then it'll run forever. Now for the RC portion, big antenna, looks like a Wi-Fi antenna. They operate up to 1 kilometer. So I might actually use this for some sort of like camera rigging soon. But anyways, uses some relay board bullshit. Another Arduino Nano right there if you see her. Whole bunch of relays. Yep, no worries. PWM MOSFET board, custom made. Some wizardry ka-chunk just to fucking bypass the PWM board when the amperage gets real high. Because this thing's what, like 200 amps I think, it's for starters. So make sure you keep your flyback diodes right across there. Yeah, so anyways, this takes the RC component from the controller. I'll open the controller real quick for you guys there. Sorry if I'm not the most entertaining. This is like my second video ever made. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Not the prettiest, but you get the idea. So, Arduino Pro Mini, I actually shook it up a little while ago. Not the 1 kilometer range version of this NRF 24L01. This is the little antenna board, whatever you call her. So I need to get the bigger version to get the full range, but it works for now. Yeah, so anyways, we won't go over that too much. It's just a controller I made custom. So it interacts with the little board on this one, and then just does a bunch of fucking relay H-bridge switching that just does your ka-chunking for the motors. So for the front steering, focus you, fuck. You can tell I watch AVA too much. Anyways, so for the steering, yeah, you just have this plain old linear actuator that just in and out, so this moves back and forth. I think you already saw in the other video. Back tires, we'll go take a peek at the other motor in the back. So the motor in the back, it's a winch, T1500 I think, so it's not best, but not the worst. I had my buddy, I used to work with, machine me up a little hat for it there to put on the whatchamacallit gear output. Anyways, so now we have a sprocket and chain hooked up. Sprocket on the back axle, and it's just simply a live back axle. I need to upgrade it to a full inch. This is 3/4, so it's not heavy duty at all. It's probably gonna snap off real soon, but whatever. We'll let her, and then I'll just buy a whole new rigging. Yeah, so anyways, with those two systems combined, maybe a third system to do that video surveillance idea, we could have like a fully automated frickin' like reconnaissance machine, like whatever you call her. Even putting a horn and shit on it. There's lights. There's all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking about a bunch of upgrades soon, but so I don't know if I'm gonna get too specific with her there, guys. Like, if you want like any more, diagrams or me going more in depth about the Arduinos and how those work and how they interact, and I mentioned some words like PWM. If you guys need clarity, just let me know. So yeah, maybe I'll just do a little walk around of the wiring for those inclined to look at it. This relay is actually for blah, 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 connecting the ground to this little wire that goes actually into the motor, into the, what do you call it? It's a capacitor and a contacts, whatever. Yeah, you get it. Anyways, so that all that does is just we can use the Arduino to shut off the motor if it ever gets like if it spins too fast or shits the bed. Otherwise, yeah, pretty straightforward. Pretty good ride. Alright, guys. See you. Thank you for sticking along, guys. I'm gonna play you an outro. It's gonna be awesome. Next time, we'll even maybe like tow a car or something. I don't know. We'll see how far we can get. Peace.